Bigfoot, the original monster machine, piloted by the first professional monster truck driver ever, Jim Kramer. His nemesis, teenage phenomenon Greg Holbrook, driving the awesome EQUALIZER. Coming up, it's crafty veteran versus brash young gun in this USHRA Association battle to the finish. ESPN, the world leader in motorsports coverage, presents Speed World.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Superdome in New Orleans. I'm Brett Kepner with one of the wildest monster truck shows ever on tap. For the first time ever, Bigfoot, Taurus, the EQUALIZER, and Gravedigger will be involved in head-to-head competition in what should be one of the toughest monster truck shows ever assembled.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Chapman at the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland, where inside we'll see modified multi-engine tractors. They're high-powered and ready to roar.
Paul Norman's awesome war wagon will battle John Powell's multi-engine behemoth in a pulling war where every inch counts. Welcome to the 1991 Monster Truck Challenge Series. To the 1991 Monster Truck Challenge Series. Welcome, everybody, to the Superdome in New Orleans as we get ready for monster truck qualifying here at one of the largest single annual USHRA Association events of the year. The first man up on a special S-shaped course that involves one hard left-hand turn, one hard right-hand turn, and two sets of crush cars will be Ray Perkowski out of St. Louis, Missouri, in the brand-new Invader Ford. Perkowski leaves the line rather conservatively and already runs into problems. You can see him locking up the brakes to try and make the extremely tight left-hand turn, and now tapping one of the disqualification markers. Believe me when I tell you this is going to add up for a lapse time as we qualify against the clock. Perkowski finally back underway. And still having problems as he makes the hard right-hand turn that will set him up for the final straight. Beautiful airborne launch as he crosses the finish line. The elapsed time for the new Invader Ford with problems, 41.07 seconds, and that will set the pace for this man. Rob Morris and the incredible four-wheel crazy, the rookie of the year from the 1990 USHRA Association season. A beautiful starting line launch, and on the outside lane, handling this course perfectly. A flawless final turn, and a beautiful launch at the finish line. Rob Morris, 26.92 seconds, will take over the pole for qualifying in this 8-truck field. The Ford from Fort Worth, Texas, heads back to the pit area as the incredible Carolina Crusher of Gary Porter brings one up for the Chevrolet fans. Porter not quite as serious, it appears, as Rob Morris was. Now finally getting onto the loud pedal as he moves into the final turn. And actually, Porter takes the last turn in this S-shaped course probably better than anybody. Crossing the finish line, the elapsed time for the Crusher, 27.49 seconds. The Carolina team will now take the number 2 spot, but here's the kid, Greg Holbrook from Tennessee. The EQUALIZER GMC-bodied rear-engine machine trying to get the number 1 spot. A beautiful turn using the staggered rear wheel steering, and Holbrook crosses the finish line nicely. The elapsed time for the kid, 26.41 seconds, and the nation's youngest professional monster truck driver ends up on the pole. Right behind him, though, Rob Morris's four-wheel crazy Ford and the Carolina Crusher. We still have Bigfoot yet to go and unlimited tractor pulling from Landover, Maryland. Stay with us. We're back at the Superdome in New Orleans with over 40,000 race-ready fans as we continue monster truck qualifying on the U.S.HRA Association Camel World Championship Tour. And here's the one everybody's been waiting for. Jim Kramer and Bob Chandler's awesome lightweight, high-horsepower Bigfoot Ford leaves the line. A nosedive for Kramer as he heads wide into the last turn. The mark to beat, 26.41 seconds. Another nosedive at the finish line, but Kramer clocks 25.88 seconds for the #1 spot. The Fords, Chevys, and GMCs have been throwing this one around all night long, but here's the incredible Taurus that finished #2 in the world last year. Jack Willman out of Illinois, the driver. Willman appears to be on a great one. If he can make this turn solidly, he'll have this one wrapped. Perfect turn. And a beautiful leap across the finish line. The elapsed time for the Taurus Chevy, 23.39 seconds. That will take the #1 spot back again for the General Motors fraternity. And speaking of Chevrolet products, take a look at this one. Dale Harris's incredible full-body 1957 Chevrolet Monster called Casper leaves the line. Keep in mind that this machine is giving up about 7,000 pounds to most of its opponents, and just the fact that Harris can get this thing airborne is incredible in itself. The heavyweight moves up for the final set of crush cars. Actually, a beautiful airborne leap as he crosses the finish line, bouncing all over the place with an elapsed time of 36.63 seconds. That'll put him 6th in the field right now. But on the line, the truck that everybody has been waiting to see. Dennis Anderson's 1950 Chevrolet that has become a nationwide phenomenon, Gravedigger. On the outside lane, swinging it around the first turn. Remember, Taurus, the Chevrolet from Illinois, is in the lead on qualifying at 23.39 seconds. Anderson lines it up for the final hit. Beautiful airborne leap. The elapsed time for Gravedigger, 23.04 seconds. #1 for the crowd favorite from North Carolina. So Anderson leads the field by a solid 0.3 of a second with Taurus #2 and Bigfoot #3. That could present some of the wildest elimination rounds ever when we come back. And don't forget, we've still got unlimited tractor pulling action from Maryland. Don't you dare go away.